security team to the engineering lab.
Captain's Log, Stardate 6379.2. The Enterprise is en route to Moria 3, a planet in the Tolshar sector, to investigate reports of a long-buried underground civilization. Meanwhile, in the engineering lab, Lieutenant Commander Hobbs is running an experiment in cross-time broadcast communication.
Please proceed, Mr. Hobbs. We will monitor your experiment from here. Spock,
Yes,
out.
Thank you. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, I think we've made a connection. Hello all, how is it going? Lieutenant Commander Hobbs, and I am an engineer on the Enterprise. And as you can see, I am communicating with you through Twitch through a time vortex stream. It is actually the 23rd century, and we're aboard a starship. You folks out in I guess early 2020s. And yes, here we are in space, and I'm streaming through the Enterprise. How does that sound? Hello, chatters. This is what you call chatters, I think. How do you like my sim room? This is an engineering lab. This is the sim room. Blinking lights? What blinking lights? No, that's just the monitor. That's just the engineering monitor. I can keep track of all the Enterprise systems through there. This is an actual experiment I'm doing with the permission of the captain to basically communicate with the past through a subspace channel and the whole thing. Greetings, Scarred Lemon. Nice to see you. Nice to see you here. And all of you chatters. These are Twitch chatters, I'm guessing. We don't have Twitch in the future. We have subspace, basically. This is live. Yes, this is absolutely live, Who Beans. Did you think this wasn't live? How are you all today? Everything's good? Everything's doing good? Oh, hold on.
Bridge to all personnel. The following crew are assigned for landing party duty. Dr. McCoy, Engineer Scott, Archaeologist Took, and Security Chief Gamgee. Please report to Captain Kirk and Commander Spock in Transporter Room 2.
All right, so we've apparently reached orbit. I might be able to get a view screen view. Let me just try something here. There we are. That's the view screen. We are definitely in orbit, and they're going to send the landing party down. There we go, back to the normal blinking lights. You know, us here in the future, we often explore planets, and I'm guessing that's a little bit strange for you folks back in 200 years ago. But we have actually explored a large part of the galaxy. How is planet 33332222333 the 11191 the water liquid? No, that planet was flooded. So you know. Hey, Stav, welcome to the future. This is Engineering Lab 3, Starship Enterprise, NCC 1701. We are currently in orbit around Moria 3 in the Tolshar sector. There's been rumored to be all sorts of underground caverns on this planet, and I think the landing party just beamed down. They're going to go check things out. Sus? What do you mean sus? There's nothing sus about it. We do this all the time in the future. We go visit planets. We have all sorts of landing parties that go explore ruins on different planets to see if there's anything that we can salvage. Especially knowledge. Mr. Spock, our science officer, went down there, so I think we're good. I'm sure there won't be anything alive down there. Moria 3, yes, that's the planet. We've heard stories about a past civilization there. Basically, aliens were running the planet and so forth. Yes, I have the instruction manual right there in case we need to research anything. I mean, I'm just a junior engineer. Montgomery Scott, the chief engineer, he's in charge of everything. Nothing will go wrong, and everything will be in control by him. So I don't have to touch the computer. I'm just doing this Twitch experiment here. Hey, Vanna, how's it going? We are in the future. We have males and females, and we also have non-binary folks. We have the binars, all sorts of different races and so forth. Each alien race has their own custom. Humanity has gone beyond gender roles. You can choose whatever you want here in the future, basically. We have 2 to the power of 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 2 available gender. Yes, many, many, many gender. Air 2000. You can see my face. You can hear my voice. Okay, good, because, resetting the subspace relay is really tricky on these Constitution-class starships. We're nearing the end of the 5-year mission, and we're exploring these archaeological sites on these separate planets. Anything can go wrong, I imagine, but nothing usually does go wrong. The Enterprise has an excellent record of successful missions. Our Captain Kirk has successfully saved the universe and galaxy many times. So I have absolute confidence in him that nothing will go wrong. Whatever life forms are down there on the surface, they can handle easily. Please don't press that button, Dave. It's a reference, obviously, to an old, I think they called them movies. They called them movies back in the 20th century. They went extinct pretty much in 2034. You don't have to know about that because I think you are... yes, you are in 2024. Yes, we have no real enemies of note. I mean, there is a Klingon Empire. There's also the Romulan Empire. There's some godlike beings, and hopefully they won't interfere. I'm sure there's no demigods anywhere near Moria 3, because I'm sure everything is secure down there. What do we want? Time travel. When do we want it? Irrelevant. Very good. Very, very good. Is everyone as clever as you are? Yumi Nozen, back in the 20th, what century is it? 21st? The past is always getting so muddled with us here up here in the future. This is nothing to joke about. There's a section in Starfleet that monitors time travel, and if there's a time-traveling Starfleet agent back in your time, then that's no good. We have to report you.
Lieutenant Mithrandir, report to the science lab for tricorder data analysis. Please acknowledge.
Lieutenant Mithrandir.
Bridge, this is Mithrandir. The path is indeed laid before me. I'm not destined for the science lab.
Oh, excellent. There's been some tricorder readings. Clearly, they've been taking readings and they've entered the caverns, and they've called for an expert to analyze the readings up here in the science lab. And that's Mithrandir, good man. You know, I suppose we could try to check the library computer and see if we can see some of these readings, eh? Library computer. Access and display current landing party tricorder recordings. Summary only.
Working.
There we go. Okay, there we go. These are the tricorder readings down. See, those are the caverns that they found. Very, very highly carved caverns down there. Oh, this is a Captain Kirk. He's seen to find some document. What is that? That's a strange creature. Oh, these are very weird caverns down there in Moria 3. Excellent recordings. So it looks like the landing party is doing their job. That's excellent. Tribbles? Oh, we have a tribble here. We don't cook tribbles. We do not cook tribbles. And they keep the Klingons away because they give an alarm. See? They give an alarm just like that. So no, we can't cook the tribble. You don't want to cook the tribble. The tribbles are nice, kind, reproductive creatures. No, we don't cook the tribbles. The tribbles are not cookable. They would taste all gamey and mangly. So we don't do that. Captain Tribble. We thought about promoting the tribble to captain, but they'd have to go through Starfleet Academy. We just don't have the room for all the tribbles at Starfleet Academy. Just be thankful in the future we don't have any of these categories. You simply express yourself as you wish. Categories and labels are kind of pointless and useless. They're only for people who need to determine somebody because they can't understand them. There's no need to understand people, you just have to accept people. That's how it is in the 22nd century. Our science officer, Mr. Spock, is a half human, half Vulcan. He's aware of the simulation going on here, this little experiment that I've got. This does require a lot of energy, channeling it from the warp drive. And I know that sounds crazy to somebody from your century. Warp engines allow us to visit other stars and the planets around those stars, like Moria 3. I'm literally bleeding the power from the warp engines for this link. I'm sure the ship doesn't need any excess warp power. So why is the future so bad when it comes to fashion? Fashionable? This is a uniform. Red is for engineering.
Attention, medical emergency. All available personnel to transporter room 2. Sick bay, prepare for arrival.
Medical emergency? That doesn't sound good. So this tells me that something's happened on the surface, and they've beamed back. Oh, this is no good. Good night, Staff. He went to sleep. Oh, we no longer need sleeping pills. We've got all these implants that allow us to basically turn a switch on and off, and sleep becomes much easier now. Everybody's going to get an implant eventually. We are not numbers. We are implants, identifiable implants. It's not strange at all. Parenthood. Guard Lemon, I'd love to hear the story. How's it going with the little one? Sleep is a distant memory. But very wordy. That's the thing with having a little one. Sleep is very difficult to manage. Yes, indeed. Did the implants make you lose your hair? No. This is a fashion choice. If I wanted hair, I could definitely get hair. We have gene sequencing, all sorts of fun stuff like that. We can do all that here in the glorious future. No, it's not Captain Hobbs. It's Lieutenant Commander Hobbs. Lieutenant Commander Hobbs.
Kirk to Lieutenant Commander Hobbs. Come in.
Hobbs here.
The landing party is back aboard the Enterprise. There's been an accident. We were exploring an underground chamber, and Mr. Took's tricorder beam set off a triple R. We were attacked by primitive aliens. Engineer Scott was pierced by arrows. He is in critical condition in sick bay with Dr. McCoy. Until he recovers, Hobbs, I'm making the chief engineer of the Enterprise.
Captain, I have not been a chief engineer in many years. Also, I'm currently running an experiment in the lab.
I don't care what experiment you're running, mister. You need to keep this ship operating. If you're too old to do this, Hobbs, I'll get us in Chekhov to handle it. That's an order, Kirk out.
Aye, sir. All right. I guess I'm chief engineer now. Engineer Scott, if he's in sickbay with pierced by arrows, how does he get pierced by arrows? What kind of crazy aliens did they meet down there on this planet? Oh. It's all right. The Enterprise is used to these kinds of emergencies. Everything works out in the end. Believe me, I've been aboard this ship a few months now. Everything gels together. They allow me to do these nice experiments. Now, of course, I have to look after the ship. I can do it from here. I've got all the console here. I've got the monitor here. I can check all the systems. There won't be any issues at all. You can rest assured I'll keep this Twitch stream going. We can't afford to lose the link because this is a very useful experiment. The research on this is going to be amazing. I've got a whole team in the science lab. We're going to be looking after all this stuff to see if this is possible, to see if we can communicate with the past and find out, studying the past through a Twitch stream. I think this is what you folks back in the 21st century should aim to do. Try to build this future. There'll be a couple problems along the way. History tells us there are. But eventually you will reach the stars. I'm trying to give you all hope. It's not all dismal. And I know, especially in the United States, where I think some of you are, especially when, what year is this, 2024? Yeah, this election coming up, I won't spoil it for you, but good luck. You know, this is how things go wrong when you start contaminating the timeline. What is a paradox? My memory got deleted. Yes, exactly.
Mr. Hobbs, there is a power drain in the warp engine. I have traced it to your lab.
Yes, Mr. Spock, this is my cross-time broadcast experiment. The computer accesses the auxiliary power for the link.
I suggest you terminate the experiment, engineer. The ship's shields are being drained by an energy beam coming from the surface of the planet.
Aye, sir. I will cut the link. Okay, so the planet is trying to send an energy beam. Try not to panic. Let's see if I can get this thing going here. Errors. I keep getting errors. Sensors inoperative. Oh, damn it. get dial-up. I'm sure it'll be fine. Nothing's going to go wrong. Try turning it off and on. Oh, I mean, like a hard reset. I don't know if the computer will like that. It's draining the shields. The energy beam, I'm sure the ship will survive. They have arrows on the surface. How could they possibly have an energy stream draining the shields? Unless there's another alien somewhere else. You know what? Captain Kirk has got everything under control. Mr. Spock, all the folks up on the bridge, they will keep us safe on the Enterprise. The ship go boom. No. The ship will not go boom. Just because our shields are failing is no reason to panic. Implosion? Well, perhaps. We'll maybe lose some air. Everything is okay. Nuclear. It could all be nuclear. Okay. I felt that.
We have lost shields, Mr. Hobbs. We need to restore power. Cut the link.
I've tried. I can't.
Please try harder, engineer.
All right. How am I going to get this thing back? I can't disconnect the link. Try harder, yeah. I mean, Mr. Spock has a way with words. Yes, try harder. Has the language changed at all? Does harder have some other meaning back then? Time to get into a Jeffries tube. Your size to fit. Okay, I am the engineer, but before we go into a Jeffries tube, we need to make sure everything is working down here on the engineering deck. All right. I mean, I can try, I don't know, maybe... The library computer doesn't help. Oh.
Intruder alert. I say again, intruder alert. Large alien presence on engineering deck.
Large
All
alien
available
presence?
hands. Please assist.
Oh my goodness. Nothing's working.
Hobbs, we need power restored now.
I'm trying, Captain. Warp core, 14 million year alignment. Oh my goodness. Damn it.
Security team to the engineering lab.
Right outside the door. Oh my God. It's a huge, towering alien creature. Shall not pass. Bridge, the alien is dead and vaporized.
Good work, Hobbs.
Engineering. The power has been restored. The alien had been draining the ship's warp engines and disabling the lab subsystems. Fortunately, your experiment was not the cause.
Lieutenant
Thank
Commander Hobbs, you have managed to stop the alien attack and save the Enterprise. It seems you make a decent chief engineer despite your age. Scotty will be delighted. I expect your report as soon as the experiment concludes. Bridge out.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Well, that was fun.